Alright, so the scorecard is composed of three parts: jobs mission, outcomes, and competencies. Okay, I think that's how you say it. Okay, so you can read over these things. So again, the thing is, there are attributes of A plus player. So, but instead of coming up with 20 to 30 lists, pick the 3 to 5 core competencies you're looking for. And if they have all those 3 to 5, and if they lack some other things, then that's okay. Okay, it's more for you to figure out for that position what competencies are not important. Okay, more than finding out which are important. Well, both are important. Okay, outcomes again are things that you expect an A player to be able to do in that position, so that you can, yeah, it will kind of make sense. Okay, if you don't know who you want to hire, if you don't know what you want them to do, if you don't know what attributes those people need to have, then it doesn't matter if you're interviewing the person. You're interviewing the person without a clear agenda. So Village 88, some of the core competencies we're looking for were kind of different than other companies. Other companies kind of look for different skill sets. With us, we want to have such a great training program that we can hire people with the right attitude and right work ethics and train them. So in Village 88, some of the core competencies we're looking for depends on the position again. For example, the engineering position is, well, there are a few things that we always look for everyone in Village 88, and one is humility, willing to learn. We don't care if the person is smart, really smart. If they're not humble, if they're not willing to learn, we don't want them. Okay, period. Another thing is proactiveness. If they consistently show that they went beyond what they were asked to do, then we want that person, regardless of whether that was for their church responsibilities or job responsibilities or something else. Okay, so that's important. Being proactive, being humble is important. In programming, I also look for people with logical mindset and analytical mindset, so that's important. Communication skills is also another thing that we really heavily emphasize. They gotta have very good communication skills, both oral presentation skills and also written. So even if they are really good at what they do, if their English is not so good, if they cannot communicate clearly their thoughts, then I find that hard for us to work, especially because we are based in US too. So those are the core attributes you would look for. And everything else doesn't really matter. If they're willing to learn, if they're proactive, if they're hardworking, and if they have those core attributes, then we want to hire them and we want to train them. Okay, so scorecard, in Village 88 sometimes we use it. With us it's kind of different again because those are the key attributes we look for in regardless of the position. But on different positions you may want to have different mission, outcomes, and competencies. So sometimes it's also on the back of our heads, but it's always a good idea to create the scorecard. Now you shouldn't spend more than an hour creating this. Okay.